Oh, hi. Hi there. Hey, cuties. Hi, cutie patootie babies, sugar butts. Hi. How you doing? I hope you're well. I hope this video finds you well. Yes. This is a general message, so take what resonates, leave the rest. They are also timeless, so whenever you find it, it is the right time. Yeah, let's get into it. Please use your own discernment, please and thank you. If it doesn't resonate, it is not yours. 'Tis not yours. The song the downloaded song that I got, I was making coffee this morning. And the song Periscope by Papa Roach kept like playing in my head. Like just the chorus was playing and I was like, oh, okay. So here we go, let's get into it. I think it's gonna be a love message, y'all. Just, you know, just a precursor, just a warning. A little warning shot, if you will. Pang, pang. I wanna fill your wreckage. It's a firestorm. I'm falling like a loaded weapon in your arms. Paranoid, it might be reckless. No matter what I say, it's only gonna steal your breath and slip away. I don't wanna dive in first. You don't wanna hear these words. It's only gonna make it worse. You don't wanna live that curse. You telling me to keep my hope, 'cause you've got a heart of gold. Maybe you should let me go. I love you through a periscope. So that's the part that was getting stuck in my head, is I don't want to dive in first. You don't want to hear these words. So I'm getting, this may be you or another person, so roles could definitely be reversed in this. But also because it's by Papa Roach and Skylar Grey, there's like the feminine and masculine in this song, and they both are having their, you know, issues in the song, if you will. And this is Skylar's part. You wear your heart so fearless, it's like it doesn't breathe. You push away my demons when they torture me. Don't think that I can fight this pressure pulling me underneath. It's like I've got the whole world tied around my feet. I don't wanna dive in first. You don't wanna hear these words. And then it repeats itself. Yes, yes, yes. So what I'm getting from that is, you know, if you meet your, like, you've been wounded, you've been hurt, obviously, if you've been through it, you're going through your spiritual journey. Yeah, you sure have. Cheers to that, brother. You've been betrayed, manipulated, abused, you know, just had like awful interactions in relationships. And then, you know, you finally get to your point where you meet somebody that's of good heart. They're a divine person. And then, you know, the old stuff starts coming up. You know, once you get into like this attachment, we have the attachment card, number 5. Once you get into this connection, like, it's almost like you're afraid to get attached to this person because like it feels so good, but you've been hurt so badly before and you feel so much for this person that you don't want to like dive in. So like you hold back on your feelings of attachment, or like you're longing for connection and being with this person. And, you know, vice versa, of course, like this might be them feeling this way. However, it resonates. I'm kind of getting both, honestly. I'm getting like that both of y'all are hurting. And there's like this deep yearning and longing for this. Like, I wanna feel your wreckage. It's a firestorm. There's like this wanting to be like super intimate, super deeply intertwined, you know, not in the negative way, because we all know we've had this bad attachment. But I'm getting more of like this yearning of like, I want to be like fully committed, devoted, you know, sharing the deepest, darkest, yucky stuff with this person. I want that, but it's like, and like, I'm falling like a loaded weapon in your arms. Like, you want to be there for this person. You want to protect them. You want to feel like you have their highest intention in mind, and they the same. Paranoid, like, you meet this person and you're like, oh my God, this is amazing. This feels good. I can trust this person. Like, it just like, and so you feel like you can move in quickly. Like, so like your free, open heart that you've been working on, you want to be like this, but then like you start realizing like, oh, I really, you know, feel for this person. What if they're fake? Because we have the Magician and the Mirror in reverse. What if they're fake? What if this is just another trick? You know, what if this is they're grooming me to have me under their narcissistic spell again? Like, what if this is fake? What if this isn't real? What if I'm being delusional again? What if I'm not seeing the red flags? But we also have anxiety in reverse. So you don't need to worry about this because you've been through it all. You can smell a narcissist from far away. You can smell a user, an abuser, just someone, you know, even if it wasn't to that extent, just emotional maturity. You can like, yeah, no, thank you. You know, just that sulfur smell. You can just smell it on them. Just like, yeah, you're emotionally mature. No, I'm good. You can trust that. And so there's like no, but your ego, 444 on my clock, you're protected. You are protected. You don't need to worry about this. Like, when this comes, or when you're in this, you know, like I said, like, it could be way in the future. It's already happened. It's just confirmation. Or, you know, you're about to step into this, whatever. Take it how it resonates. Past, present, future. Confirmation. That, where was I going with that? Yeah, you're protected in this. You don't need to worry. And this person has the same, like, feeling. Like, they feel the same, you know, but they're also in this, like, oh, I hope it's not fake. Like, both of you don't have to worry because you're on the same energy. You've done the work to get to this point. You know, if you're not seeking this person out of, you know, codependency, you know, you're not coming at them with like these emotions of like trying to fill a void or something. You know, you genuinely just were attracted to this person, like nothing, you wanted to see where it goes, and then you're like, oh, this person's amazing. And so we have anxiety in reverse leading into this contract. So like, this is like a person you could marry. This is a person that you could be completely dedicated to por vida, you know, for life. Like, you don't have to, that may have been, I don't often say that, so that may have been confirmation for you. That you can trust, you can lean on this person, and they you. And then, paranoid, it might be reckless, no matter what I say, it's only gonna steal your breath and slip away. it's only gonna make it worse. You don't wanna live that curse. You're telling me to keep my hope, 'cause you've got a heart of gold. Maybe you should let me go. I'll love you through a periscope. So, with this, like, you don't want to hear these words. Like, you want to tell this person you love them. Like, I feel like it's going to move quickly because both of you are going to recognize each other. You know, it's like some past life shit. You're going to recognize each other. You're going to see it. You're going to feel it. There is that frequency, that energetic signature, and you're going to be like, yes. And then your ego and the fears and the little devil on your shoulder, you know, the little, it could just be people trying to send you, chaos and, projections, insecurities, that type of stuff. But you're also, trying to overcome these traumas and stuff from the past. And so, like, you want to tell this person you love them. You want to share that, but you're like, anytime that I've done this, I put myself out there, or, this might be the other person as well. It's like, anytime I put myself out there, it goes to shit. You don't want to live this curse. Like, I don't want to do this to you. Or, you were the person that couldn't stay. You were the person that it got hard and you left. Like, I've been that person. I've been on both ends, I've always been the person that was like, I had such a short fuse that I was like, fuck this, I'm not putting up with this. Like, and then like, I turned into the person that was like, okay, I want to be different. And so I stayed too long. So I've been on both ends. So like, it could be whatever. You don't want to live this curse. So maybe you're feeling like, oh, I'm going to tell this person I love them. And then I'm going to like, my ego and my shadow are going to like talk me out of it. And then I'm going to hurt this person. Maybe that's a fear. Or, this fear of like, you don't want to live this curse because as soon as I say I love you, or, we become intertwined and we start moving in together or whatever, it goes to shit in a handbasket. It goes south. That was all lessons. That was all like you cleaning up your, you were having to deal with your karmic debt and teaching people, their lessons of like not to mess with somebody that's good-hearted, and, losing the love of their life, essentially. You had to be part of those lessons. Now it's your time. Now it's your time. You can have this contract. See how the scales are balanced? This is the balancing of the scales. This is your reward. Things coming into homeostasis where you can have a good relationship, where you can meet this wonderful person and feel that, feel safe with them. We have door to happiness and healing in reverse. Healing and happiness. Since I read it upside down, I read it backwards too. And there's, in the distance, there is a little peacock, little tiny peacock. Hopefully you can see it right there. And that's associated with the justice card, with justice, balance, fairness, diplomacy, diplomatic, you know what I mean. I think I said it right. It's associated, that balance, that fairness, using your intellect and heart to weigh things out. And so this is you're getting the scales balanced with this person. This is, and it's almost like you're rejecting, this, literally, it's like you're refusing to walk through this door, or they are, the door to personal healing and happiness. All they have to do is open up and be like, because we have the 5th chakra, which is the throat chakra, Archangel Gabriel, he's the one that's like calling motherfuckers out, like tooting that horn, wake up bitch, toot toot. Call it out, calling judgment, waking up, awakening. With this, so like you're being called to, so how the song is like, You're telling me to keep my hope, 'cause you've got a heart of gold. Maybe you should let me go. I love you through a periscope. So like the advice here, because you're just refusing to open the door. You're like, oh, I don't know what's behind there. And, you know, hilariously, like both of you are doing this. Like you both are going to heal each other. But there's this like, what needs to happen is I'm scared. Tell them I am scared. Be vulnerable in that. Toot toot, motherfucker. Be Archangel Gabriel and use your little horn, use your little throat chakra to say, I am scared to shit. This is what happened in the past. I'm afraid of this attachment and contract because of what's happened to me in the past. I feel like I'm a curse. I feel like this, I feel like that. I'm honestly afraid that you're just like grooming me and you're a narcissist. I don't want, that's like, and tell them, you know, like, I don't want to see you in that light. It's just, this is what my trauma is. This is what's happening to me internally. That's the advice here. Both of you, it's like, and you know, if y'all are meant to be together because you're both drawn to each other, but you both have that fear and those like woundings, you're the perfect match to help each other heal, because you can have that empathy of like, damn, yeah, I totally know where you're coming from, but it has to be verbalized in some way, shape, or form. Whether you're afraid, I know it's silly, but I've heard of couples that are really like afraid of having, like in my research, they're really afraid of, like one of the person will be afraid to like say it in person, so they'll say it over the phone or like over text. Like sometimes that has to happen until you're like comfortable to, you know, if you have like trauma where you were like abused or like whatever, when you voiced your opinion. So like if you need to find other routes to do that, then do it. You know, write a fucking letter. I don't know, but it needs to be verbalized. I am terrified. I'm scared to shit. And this person has been through the same shit as you. They can be empathetic to that. And we have the High Priestess. Both of you are very, very intuitive. So maybe both of you had like really traumatic, turbulent, upbringing, so that forced you into being empathetic, an empath, intuitive, knowing how to read energy, because like you didn't know if like your dad was gonna like be in a bad mood and beat you or be in a good mood, and like you had to be like prepared for any situation because of like you didn't want to be caught off guard. So like this person can read that, and so can you. You're both very intuitive, but because of that, like do not get, you will be able to read each other, but both of you will have to work on verbalizing, because you'll both be good at like reading and intuitively like giving things, but there still needs to be that verbalization, because you might have like this energetic block to where they can't read that part of you. Like your ego, your shadow has blocked it. So like, so it can't be read. So it keeps you safe. So you can't be read energetically with that part that's like so vulnerable and wounded. And that's like not a conscious thing, or maybe it is. I don't know, but that ego, that's how you've protected yourself, is by keeping that locked up so no one can read that part of you, and that you just clam up, and physically and energetically. You wear your heart so fearless, it's like it doesn't breathe. So one of you might be more like outspoken easily, and that person might come out like more harsh. So like you're gonna have to be empathetic to that, and they will have to be like one of the other, you know, of course. That person will have to be empathetic to like, oh, okay, I need to be like, tone it down when I'm speaking, or like, you know, read the situation and like observe their reaction to what I'm saying and then correct immediately. And that's like coming into that self-awareness, or, you know, saying like, your tone seems very like inflammatory, aggravated, and I feel like you're getting, you know, I don't like the way this is going. Like, what's happening? Can you explain? And being like in that curious energy versus, you're hurting me, fuck you, leave me alone, I want you to go away, I'll love you from afar forever. Like, and I'm getting with I love you from a periscope, like, you will always feel love for this person. So it's like that contract, like they are meant to be in your life, they are meant to help you heal, they are meant to make you feel safe. And we have the Nine of Pentacles, and I'm seeing this as, oh man, I gotta go to work. I'm seeing this as you're both independent and you can like self-soothe, and you know, while you're healing, and when you do have these wounds exposed in between you two, like you can both verbalize like, hey, I need to go be alone and like go into hermit mode while I lick my wounds, and you know, you can come hit me up, or you know, whatever, like when like we're both in a different energy, like, and that person's gonna respect that because they were, you know, they've been alone too, they process in by themselves, they need their space as well, but that all needs to be verbalized. And we have the Knave of Wands and the Knight of Cups in reverse. So I'm seeing that as like, there might be some fear around like speaking this, but like it needs to be verbalized in a non-inflammatory way, of course, be like completely clear, giving all the details, nothing hidden, and you know, being empathetic, because it's a message, you know, someone doesn't really want to hear, like, hey, I gotta go be alone, especially after like a, you know, if someone has like abandonment wounds, they're like, oh, yeah, they're gonna get really triggered, and so that's a message they don't want to hear, but it needs to be delivered in a upfront way and a caring and empathetic way. So, you know, if this person is like, you know, the runner or whatever, like however, you know, I'm getting both of you will do it. And like when things get like anything other than superficial, like just because of how much feelings you're gonna have, then it's like clamming up and like not wanting to give to this person. So it's like being empathetic and communicating like, hey, I feel like that was something you didn't want to hear. Can we talk about it? And, you know, I don't want you to withhold from me because of that. I have to hold true to my boundaries. Like, there's going to be a lot of work because you've gone, and it's not bad stuff. It's not bad. You know, it's just you both have been through so much that it's going to be a lot of effort to not like just sabotage it because you're trying to protect yourself, when this is meant to like heal you. And sometimes healing is very painful. If someone has broken a bone, someone has, you know, had like a really intense surgery, whatever injury, that healing is painful. It hurts. And that you might experience that. You have to be prepared for that. And this person is the perfect, this is your door of opportunity, this door of healing and, you know, happiness, but you're willing, you have to walk through it. And sometimes healing hurts, and this person won't, you know, both of you want the same thing. You both want each other. You both want a connection. You both want to be committed. You both want to help each other grow. Sometimes it's going to be that 90-10. Sometimes it's going to be, the other person is giving a little more to like comfort, and you know, it's gonna be symbiotic. Yes, and that's a scary thing to hear, especially if you had been with a narcissist that was extremely selfish and you were doing all the work in the relationship. But it's different this time, I promise. And we have Eight of Swords in reverse. This is freedom from this emotional like prison you put yourself in from all this hurt. And it's just a matter of like doing the scary shit, really, what it is. I really have to go to work. I love you, babes. I hope this message was helpful. I love you so much. Have a wonderful day. Bye.